to check my email as though I'm that borrower since they've been invited. So I'll come up to my email and this is what he will receive. Now all Ray needs to do is click on this blue link, which says to do so to begin applying. And this is where he'll create his password. This email password combination will be used throughout the entire process, from starting the app to uploading documents. And now he enters his app and he's ready to complete it. Down at the bottom, they'll agree to e-consent, and they can opt in or out of text messages. I'll say yes. Up at the top, your borrower can turn on those Spanish subtitles. They'll identify required questions by these red asterisks. And if anything's missing, we'll remind them at the end of each section. Our app is broken down into bite-sized chunks, so your borrower can jump back and forth between sections, and all data is saved in real time. I'm just going to go back up to the top here. I also just want to point out with address history, as I start typing, you can see it auto-populates a list using Google's geolocation, and then it pre-fills that data, which is nice because it helps reduce the chance of user error, which is a good thing. Your app is customizable, so you can remove questions, make them required, and add custom questions. And those will appear as additional questions and don't show up as part of the app. They'll generate as a separate PDF. And this is a common one, so I'll say yes. And then we're going to ask your borrower to review each section just to make sure it all looks good. And you can see it's pretty obvious if something was missed. They just need to click edit over to the right. And that should be good for the first section here. They can add co-borrower info, assets, real estate. I'm just going to jump down to loan info to identify a purpose. If auto doc request rules are set up, based on how questions throughout the 1003 are answered, your account can be set up to trigger specific document requests for your borrower to upload after submitting their application. So for example, let's say Ray selects that this is a refi. The system can be set up to trigger a specific set of documents for that type of loan, so my borrower can start uploading right away. It's just nice because there's no downtime from the time they've submitted their 1003 to then starting that document collection process, which you'll see in just a moment. Just finish filling out some of these requirements. And then again at the end, we will ask your borrower to take one last look just to make sure it all looks good. If so, they can continue. The last step is to agree to credit check authorization, and then they can submit.